So where did we end last session? We did a thing.
I think, well, we ended just after we had like a chit chat to all the various bigwigs, and we promised like a bunch of shit that we can't fulfill.
Yep.
Yes, a whole bunch of boats.
And then we were plotting to kill the Knoll leader, to disappear the Knoll leader.
Ah, yes. I do remember this.
Glad somebody does.
So the first challenge was to go to the railways. I feel like I've gone over this fucking paragraph like 1,000 times. So you talked to all the different people, right? You'd had a chat with the advisors. You'd had a chat to the Bruce himself. One of you went and got drunk and looked at the stars with them.
I promised a lot of shit I can't possibly ever deliver.
Yep.
So, like usual then?
And Glacier had said some shit. And then you retired to your cottage. Your fine cottage is about a quarter of a mile away from the Gier fine cottage. And there are 3 guards stationed outside your cottage, and you presume 3 guards stationed around each other cottage in order to deter shenanigans. But spying could still be fruitful, so does anyone want to try it as the night draws to a close?
So, is the Knoll general guy, is he in a cottage as well? I thought he was staying at the palace.
He has his own station in the palace.
Yeah, that was, I think, what we were going to just try to work out. What was going to be the timing of all the shenanigans? Were we going to try and... Because... Yeah, when did we want Glaucia to make a move for us? She was going to try and do something to help us, which is why we're...
Yeah, it's the only reason we're sort of hassling the old people.
She had agreed to run interference on Gier, Laia Gier, in retaliation for you... in return for you basically fucking over Pardo.
Yeah.
And she would buy you some time, hopefully. You don't know how much time it's going to get you, but some time.
Oh well, so do we want to try and disappear him tonight?
Passing your guys' Walcott, I'm gonna wash my hands for this.
As a drow, I am very sneaky at night.
Could I please get a nature or perception check? If you have nature trained, roll that. Otherwise, roll me a perception check.
What if they both train and both the
Alright, 1
same?
second. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm not even fucking connected. Hold on. Alright. I'm cooking, so.
What are you cooking, buddy?
Don't worry, I'm logging on.
Microphone. He's cooking up a headset.
God damn it.
I wish.
That's right, you're not trained in nature. Perception, I will roll for you.
Thank you.
It was poop. Your poop. Everything about you is poop. You... Orzov. You roll nature. And as you guys are sort of stepping out of your cottage to begin whatever shenanigans you're going to get up to, Orzov, you notice something particularly interesting.
That's a rare bush.
God damn it.
So I've sent you what you notice, whether you want to share that with the others or not.
Yeah, I'll discreetly try to go. Not start making like imitating bird sounds to like describe it. No. Just try to casually whisper to the groups. The birds seem to be watching us, guys. There seem to be just more than 3 guards watching us. They have trained birds.
Oh,
The guards have
So-
trained birds?
Well,
the
someone has
people
trained
here.
birds.
How sneaky are you, Ryler?
I'll do
Well,
late night.
sneaky enough that I can teleport from inside our cabin outside the cabin without them knowing.
Can you be like invisible though?
Sorry, just a second.
I guess
Yeah, I should actually be able to be invisible. Hold on.
Might need to, do that. I think if we want to
I might.
not get caught red-handed.
I might do a distraction, and maybe a couple of us can go to like a late night bar, restaurant. Pretend that we're just, milling about. Maybe like out loud come up with some ideas for the railroads that looks like we're just planning.
Yeah.
As
Like
a,
the plan, I think, if it goes to plan, it'll be a case of Ryler like slips into his room while he's sleeping, puts the necklace on, and bamps it. But
maybe we could serve distraction for the people monitoring us by going to like a place
yeah,
and
we
just act like
definitely need people there to, as a plan B. If shit goes wrong, to get him out or fight half a bear. Actually,
Plan
it's
B.
probably a good point. Is what's the downsides of this? What's the chances of this going tits up, and do we cause an international incident if we do?
The chances of it going tits up are massive because we're not very good at our jobs.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
we're great
say,
at our jobs.
we're heroes of Flint. We're perfect.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, we're already going to cause an international incident anyway when we don't front up with like the bots and the warships. So, I guess worst case worst, we just move it up a notch.
Talking of moving it up a notch, as you guys step out of the cottage as well, notice the birds. I'm assuming you continue on your journey from the cottage. You hear, Misters, Misses and Misters, and you turn and you see one of the Bruce's maids. There's been a number of maids tending to the cottages and whatnot. She's rushing from the cottage that you just came from. She says, "Oh, excuse me, sirs, ma'ams." And she grabs onto Ryler and sort of tugs on your coat, I guess. I bring a message.
I see the Bruce sent entertainment for tonight.
Oh god.
She's immediately taken aback. No, good heavens, no! I have a message for you from Mrs. Gier.
Oh.
For Ryla?
Uh-oh, she's gonna stab me, isn't she?
It's your turn to lose a leg, buddy.
Yeah.
Mrs. Gier has requested requested an audience with you. She's paid me.
With all of us?
She nods. She pulls out a small bag of gold and says, "She gave me 500 gold to ensure I got the message to you. She said to meet her at her cottage."
Alright, let's definitely go to this totally not a trap.
Yes, go ahead and send her a message saying no, thank you. Walk off.
Tell her to come over to our college.
Bearing in mind that if they were to flout the rules, which were not attacking each other, they would be, suitably admonished by the Bruce and denied access to the little guy. The same rules apply to them as to you.
Yeah, but I remember very clearly how much Liagier was trying to get the Bruce to make that first fight in the maze very fatal for those guys.
She shrugs. Anyway, I've got my 500 gold. Goodbye.
Alright, bye.
Okay, hear me out.
She lets
Yes.
go
What
of your
if-
jacket and leaves.
No.
What if we go there and just set her cottage on fire?
I don't see a downside to this.
And then
I mean,
what? We
It's just
just
a
we just
prank,
return to
right?
Riser and say job done.
We're just pulling a prank. Ha ha ha. Hopefully the Bruce thinks the same.
Alright. Oh man. I have an idea. It's not a good idea, but it's an idea.
I wouldn't expect anything more from you, Ryler.
I appreciate that, Dimitri. That's high praise. Thank you.
Is it?
So my poisons have different effects, whether they are like dosed or just plunged into someone's neck. I'll need to open up and find where they are again because shit was actually a pain in the ass to find in the first place. I don't actually remember where they are right now. So give me a minute while I look for these poisons. But if you guys suitably distract her and I can like poison something of hers, she doesn't even need to drink or eat it. Some of them she just needs to touch it for a while, like a minute.
How many times have you tried to poison her now?
Multiple, and I've continued until it works.
you're just not letting go of this whole poisoner plan, are you?
Listen, listen, it might work.
Look, she expected it the second time because the first time failed, but she wouldn't think we're stupid enough to keep going with the same plan.
I don't know. I
Exact-
think she thinks we're pretty stupid.
Well,
I'm gonna laugh when you finally succeed in delivering it to her, and it turns out she's made herself immune to poison like 6 months ago.
Slowly be
put
like
that curse
taking a
on
little
me.
bit of that poison like every day.
She
Build up her
researched her
immunity.
opponents and they're like, this guy likes poisons. Well, better get out my trusty poison-proof jacket.
So, okay, so here's our options. I have this one. Oh, is it not going to link to the chat? Why? Why are you not doing that? Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Oh, I do have it in there. Why are you doing this to me? I have that. It's one of them. I also have this one.
I feel like it's going to cost a lot of money to give the maid to like return a message back to her, isn't it? Not worth
I mean,
It's also gonna end up with an accidentally poisoned maid, or
well, I mean that's
I was
fine.
more meaning to ask her to meet us in another area,
Oh, yeah.
like a public setting.
So you,
I think we just go, just show we're not afraid.
Sweet.
we have we have options,
That's when she hires some like thugs to beat us up outside the her cottage.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be at all suspicious. Oops, these
Alright.
people were just randomly mugged on their way to our place. We definitely had nothing to do with that.
And they'll get away with it.
Alright,
Oh,
let's
well.
just go meet her. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we'll just go and do it.
So you going to her?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. So you head to Gia's cottage. As you get close, the guards are sort of like, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" But you see Lyra step out of the cottage by herself, and so says, "No, it's all right. I invited them." She says, "Please, would you like to step inside, or shall we perhaps talk out here?"
Greetings, Miss Gia. How about we speak outside?
Thank you, Ryla. I would love to. And she goes to sit there's like a little seated table area out the front of the cottage, for enjoying your summer finds. And she sits down and gestures to the number of seats around and says, "Please sit with me." Again, she's got no one around other than the guards back at the entrance of the house. Just a few feet away from it. Does anyone sit?
Yeah, guess I'll sit down. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
So
Sure.
Alright,
See,
so you all sit
waste
down
your
around.
time.
She goes, I would like to talk straight with you. I trust, based on your actions to this moment in time, that you will speak freely with me if I speak freely with you. Do I guess right?
Yes. I hate you so very, very much. Is that good? We good?
Well, I'm not particularly upset, for making friends is not the reason I'm here.
I just was, indicating that yes, we're gonna speak freely.
She nods. Good. You might know this about me, but if not, I need you to understand that I was raised with a number of values. I value reason, I value progress, and I value the power of words over arms. To that end, I hope to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing, in the hopes that you will understand and perhaps even agree that my motives are not as dishonourable as you may think. You know, I know you know, that I am a member of the Obscurati, and that we have by necessity used secrecy and subterfuge to achieve our goals. What you
And
might
murder.
not know is that I am not comfortable with these tools.
So why the need for all the big hush hush if you're all wonderful people out to save the world? You know, why? Why?
Surely, having just visited Flint and seeing the state of your industrial nation, you understand that the common people aren't able to appreciate the actions that are performed at the higher levels of society.
I
And
don't
perhaps-
suppose this involves like sending like multiple of them into the meat grinder for the sake of greater progress or some bullshit, is it?
No, nothing quite like that. You would know that sometimes accidents happen. Sometimes
Yeah, you were born.
you bolt people into factories and burn them alive.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
shots fired, motherfuckers. He says, sometimes unfortunate accidents happen where groups who are in possession of great, powerful colossi lose control. And it causes wanton destruction.
If
And-
only groups hadn't built giant colossi.
She nods. Hindsight is 2020.
Well, at least
Colossus-
you're of the opinion that you're not going to do it again.
She nods. Well, the Colossus is meant to be a peacekeeping weapon, to deter Riser from attacking. We needed to be capable of defending even against assaults in the Dreaming or the Bleak Gate, which is why we built the Colossus in the gate in Flint. I encourage you to recognize that it is a threat that should never have been deployed. Because as we see, it provokes a backlash from every country, every leader, every person who hears of it.
Oh, you worked that out now. Very good.
She nods.
I'm
Yes.
I'm proud it only took, such a horrifying, turn of events to, reveal what is completely fucking obvious to you. Like, clearly you're the sort of person we need trying to, secretly pull the strings behind the scenes of the world. You clearly show excellent judgment.
Because
Dimitri's
look,
gone off the
the
rails.
intention was that it was absolute deterrence. There wouldn't be need for further wars. Armies would continue to train and prepare, but no one would dare fight, for the destruction of this colossus was unmatched. The only issue, in fact, the only problem with the colossus, other than the fact that it's unleashed now was that it cannot be everywhere at once. We
Hear me-
know.
Hear
as
me
well
out.
as-
You say
it.
this Colossi will prevent war. What if some other country built, I don't know, 2 Colossi?
The
Do you
threat
see the
of
flaw
unleashing
in
a
your plan
Colossus
here?
would stop everyone from unleashing Colossus. People can build whatever weapons they like, as long as each of them is exposed to the threat of the other weapon. Then no one dare unleash it on purpose. You may have 2 Colossus, but if I can unleash one that destroys your capital city, then it is as good as 100 stopping yours being unleashed.
But why hasn't other war weapons have done this before? I mean, war's been devastating for ages. That hasn't stopped people before.
Not on the scale that this Colossus
She's trying
can
to
wreak.
explain mad to us right now. It's dope.
She really is.
100%. Look, this Colossus is loose. It's damaged and it's out of control. I admit that to you freely.
You better
Luckily,
go sort that out.
for the moment, it seems disinclined to raise any cities. But it is safest if the Colossus is not roaming. I implore you, step aside, let me find Tinker. Tinker will let me gain control of the Colossus, and in exchange, I promise that I will not play along with the Bruce and try and get Caveo to attack Riser. I dislike the Minotaur ruler, and I won't shed innocent blood just to entertain him on his little flights of fancy. But for this Colossus to come under control, I need you to stop standing in the way.
Counteroffer. We don't trust you or your bullshit as far as we can throw you. We both go to Tinker together. You do not make any moves with Tinker behind our back. We stop the Colossus, and you hand Tinker over to us.
She shakes her head. Surely you can understand that I cannot give you control of the Colossus, leaving Daenor completely exposed.
And surely you can understand that we have zero reason whatsoever to trust a single word coming out of your mouth. You have done nothing but prove that you have no dignity or morals whatsoever, and every choice you have made has led to wanton destruction on a scale that's hasn't been seen for centuries. So why exactly would we ever trust you to make the right decision?
I'll let her respond.
She pauses for a moment. I understand you don't trust me. And in fact, if you came to me with the same offer, I would decline it. But it is my responsibility to request to stop the bloodshed, to stop the damage that this rivalry is causing. And yes, rivalry. I do not view you as enemies of Daenor. I more view you as rivals standing in the way of what must be done. And I understand if you decline. But surely you understand that I had to ask.
I cannot see any way we can permit you to have control of the Colossus. I myself do not care if Riser does not get control of it. If it gets destroyed, gets banished, whatever. That would be the only way I could see us cooperating if we agreed that the Colossus is off the table. But
What if we put me in the Colossus, right? We've already had my consciousness shoved around a few times.
You're
Like,
not a stable person, Chubba.
what do you... No, Tribro's fine.
You can't even say that!
I'm-
Pausing!
It's Exambria that's the real loose cannon.
Exactly, yeah. No, like, you know, and then the Colossus wouldn't be a concern.
She just stares at you blankly. Is he
Oh, by the
serious?
way, you cut off one of my legs once.
no comment.
But
I do remember
how are you
she-
going to
she
show to us that we
thumbs-
can trust you?
the blade of her hand, or the handle of a blade, not the blade of a handle. She thumbs the blade and cuts her own arm off. Ah! Ah!
This was a mistake.
She nods. I do remember crossing paths with you. And I do not, again, have the willingness nor the authority to hand over control of the Colossus to you.
Then surely you understand, much
No.
as you want us to understand, that as Raizuri people and, well, officials, there's no possible way we can accept this deal in any capacity. I mean, I won't speak for my friends here, but for me, absolutely not. And I will do
Well-
everything in my power to stop it.
Technically, we are cops.
Yeah, absolutely.
Technically, we're on holiday.
What I was wanting to see, is there a way we can... Like, to me, the only objectionable part is that, you know, she's wanting to keep control of the Colossus for Daenor, but, we definitely probably do have a short-term goal in common of just trying to stop the thing rampaging wildly, but,
I mean, technically, it's not our problem right now. It's,
Do we know
it's in
where
the
this
Feywild.
Colossus is?
it's
Yeah.
it's still rampaging through
The
Flint.
Feylands.
No,
Trade
so
lines.
it got into Flint, walked through the city and out into the water, and the fleet was like fighting it off in the harbor, and then it went poof and disappeared.
Didn't
Went
the
somewhere
king
into the
transport
dream.
it to the
Yeah, the
Feylands?
dreaming.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
Feylands,
Oh, right.
yeah.
It's like,
Okay, so in
They-
that
they
case,
can
we
go with
don't
it.
really have any common goals, yeah, so... Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
sorry for
stopping the Colossus would be good.
yeah, stopping the Colossus would be good. And also, sorry for blowing our cover, which I'm sure was still completely in place.
Bah, no.
What cover? Wait, we had a
When
cover?
it's clear that you guys are, all in pretty strong agreement, she stands as she goes, well, I do thank you for coming to speak with me, and I wish you good luck. May the
shake
best
her hand.
team win. And she stretches out a hand to shake. You shake?
Shake.
Do it, Ryza.
Shake.
Do it, Ryla. Do it now.
I
Are you
have to-
saying that?
No. I'm saying that out of character.
Yeah, no.
I'd have to hold her hand for an entire minute. It'd be very uncomfortable. Again,
Done this before.
fine. I don't have any poison on my hand. I'm just gonna hold her hand for a minute.
You're just setting the ground for like weird, uncomfortable handshakes that go for a minute. So when you do have poison, it's
Exactly.
like, oh god, another one of these.
Exactly.
As she goes through, who doesn't shake her hand? Does anyone refuse to?
No, I don't think so.
As she
Time for
shakes
all us
yours,
to be
Dimitri, she leans forward and whispers something in your ear.
Okay.
She poisoned us. Fuck.
She bites his ear off.
Nice.
She's gonna keep taking body parts from each of us. Little do we know, she like has a collection, a shrine to us in her room. Just random body parts.
At this point, it wouldn't even surprise me.
And then as she shakes Zambro's hand, she whispers something into Zambro's ear.
Are we supposed to sort of whisper back now, or like?
You can. You'll have enough for like a single sentence. As
Yeah.
as she whispers to you, you can whisper something. But further conversation is probably going to draw everyone's attention a
Yep.
fair bit.
If I had eyebrows,
Is
I'd
it
raise
slash R to reply, or
I think
Oh.
so.
did that work?
Yep, that did. You can go /W space DM, I think. Or GM.
Yeah.
GM, I think.
Yeah.
No, it's DM.
Is it
No,
DM?
it is GM. What the fuck? It said please select an Oh, I don't have a character selected. Yeah, it's the GM.
It's the GM.
It's the GM, bruh.
The GM, bruh.
Bruh, it's the GM, bruh.
Oh my god, I think I'm actually gonna send these back.
The headphones.
Yeah.
They're that good.
I
What are they
paid-
called? Razer what?
Nari Ultimate? Nari, the Razer ones. I paid too much for them to be this bad quality. Well, I didn't really pay that much. I had a bunch of gift cards. So.
But that's still money.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're fucking expensive
Yeah.
too. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. That's why
Like
I'm glad I
300
didn't pay
bucks.
for them.
God
Oh,
damn.
they're not 300 here.
As you say that, she says, then perhaps stay with me a minute as your compatriots leave. And she says that out loud.
I'll nod. I'll basically say, I don't expect this to be productive, but we don't know if we don't try.
And seeing
Dimitri's
the looks of the
getting
others,
paid.
she turns towards Zambra and says, and perhaps you might stay also, to ensure there's no funny business. And she says that to Zambro.
I can stay. I've got nothing pressing, like sleep.
She looks expectantly now at Ryla and Orzov. A good day.
I mean, I'm happy to know why we should trust you.
Oh, yep. I'll shut up.
I think we've made it clear, or you've made it clear that you will not trust me, but I have matters of the mind and the
I feel
soul
like
to discuss with the eschatologist here.
Sweet. Well, I was keen to hear you out, so see ya.
Yeah, okay, bye.
Fucking howdy's, butch!
If you don't want to say why we can trust you, why I should trust you, then we're good. I was happy to reason.
Shit. Who? Okay. Can I pull? Who knows where the fucking knoll is?
Pardo?
Yeah.
I think that's public knowledge for all of us. I think
Yeah.
he's in
He's
the
got
palace.
a chamber in the palace.
I thought you said he didn't have a chamber in the palace. He had his
No,
own
he
cottage.
doesn't have a cottage. Someone asked if he had a cottage, and he's got his own chamber, because he lives
Ah.
Because the Bruce is ballsy. He's like, yeah, he's our enemy, but he can have a room right next to mine.
here. Yeah. What?
Cool. I'm gonna use their bathroom and then sneak out.
Okay. So,
What?
Dimitri
Don't
and
follow us.
Dimitri and Zambro sit, and Laya says, look, I can explain to you, as a man who thinks with logic and with the knowledge of the coming end. The Obscurati are enlightened thinkers. We want to make the world a better place. Surely you understand that while the end is coming, a philosopher would be better served making the last period of time better for everyone, rather than spending your days fighting and bleeding for, well, a number of childish loyalties.
Yes, but the problem is that everybody ends up with the same idea, and everybody considers everybody else's grand idea to be a childish fancy. And so you keep thinking you're above everyone else, but you're doing the exact same shit as everyone else. With some big grand dream that if everybody agreed with you, then, the world would be all roses and sunshine.
But what if I told you, and you see it sort of like wince a little bit, what if I said to you that it is within the Obscurati's power to answer this phone call real quick. 1 second.
In that case, I'll be right back.
Oh, but man, I don't want to like go through the process of sending these back. Maybe I won't. So annoying. And the mic's not that bad, right?
I think it might be better to send it back.
Oh, oh, man, if fucking JD's saying that, then they definitely need to be sent back.
Well, I mean, like, you're not gonna end up being happy with it. Like, you're gonna end up wishing that you did send it back after a while. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
So it's better to do
Although,
it sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
that
So what
all?
brands do we actually think are good? Like you said, the Steel series aren't bad, are they?
Yeah, I had
Just-
one ages ago with my laptop, and that was quite good. And then I got one now, a wireless one, and I've been quite happy with it. Initially, I was like, took a bit to warm up because I got attached to the previous ones, but then I was like, no, this is much better. Better
Main
range,
thing
better
She
battery.
I
says,
have.
it's
Sorry, carry on.
no music. What the fuck? He was going to play the fucking thing. No, turn it off. Where is it coming from?
What? Are you okay?
Are you okay,
Fucking
Annie?
music. Jesus Christ.
Are you okay,
just-
Andy? You've been hit by.
Fucking Chrome keeps like starting and stopping itself. It's annoying. She says, if I said to you that the Obscurati have the power and the vision to, and you again see her trying to like say something but not being able to have everyone see the same.
I'll just look at her and say, "Are you under a gears or some sort?"
Gyrus. Are you under a gyrus?
Gyroscope, quick! It's going to hit the ground. She doesn't nod and she doesn't shake her head. She just continues to talk. She says, "I could arrange for you to meet the others in my cell and learn more."
One question first.
Go for it.
I'm kind of curious. Like, a lot of what you've been talking about you need this Colossus for Daenor, and then you act like the Obscurati are above that. Is this a national organization, or is it not?
The Obscurati are not limited to Daenor. She sort of struggles that out. She says, "I would love for you to know more, but I would need you and your rabid dog here," and she points at Zambro, "to swear fealty and come on board. We could devise a suitable cover story that will get you investigating a lead somewhere out of the country, give you a chance to come and learn more and decide whether you wish to fully join the Obscurati. You would not be
Oh, boy.
beholden until you decide that that is the path you wish to take, and if it is, you would be a valuable member, and you would be doing the world's good."
Oh,
she
what's
looks at
Tribro
Zambro.
thinking?
Yeah, she looks.
The gibbering idiot in me wants to tear you limb from limb for the suggestion, but I am open to the idea.
If the gibbering idiot is something you wish to quell, then surely helping us gain access to Tinker, he would be able to turn his prowess and silence that voice permanently, giving you full control. Zambria.
Well, he is nice to have around in a fight, but that's rather it.
Thanks.
Well, as you've said, it's we do want to do the right thing. Obviously, my friend Dimitri here was much more on the straight and narrow than we ever were, and we've certainly tested his limits. So I'll probably defer to him in this case.
Why would you trust us? This is a very, very big risk you would seem to be taking, welcoming your sworn, well, I guess you called us rivals and not enemies, but...
She nods. I know that your goal is not to destroy Daenor. You wish to protect your country, and I'm coming to you and pleading with you to do so. And I can't tell you what you want to know, but I can plead with you to throw the game so we get first shot at speaking with Tinker, and that will be the best outcome for Ryza.
Well, obviously,
I
we would need
guess
to make it look like we're trying.
It really comes down to, are you going to expect us to let you walk away with a giant super weapon that potentially could be aimed at Riser? Like, I would like to join you, I would like to say yes, but these petty loyalties to my nation, unfortunately, come before loyalties to a mysterious cabal of people that may or may not be trying to do the right thing. I would like to say yes, but if we can find a way to kick that particular issue down the road, I could see some sort of deal.
It wouldn't be me walking away with the Colossus. It would be us. And when you are within our ranks, you will understand that petty squabbles with Ryza are the least of our plans.
Alright, I will go along with this for now. But be aware that I am far from convinced.
Alright. Could I get you to do something? I'm going to whisper you.
Oh boy. So this actually has joined the Obscurati as a thing, does it? Holy shit. Oh, I won't let you spoil stuff, sorry.
So I've asked you to make a roll into the tower. Read carefully and make the roll in the tower.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm AFK. I'll be there in a sec.
Okay, sweet.
Does she like understand like proxy wars as a concept? Because it doesn't seem like she does.
I'm getting the feeling from these conversations she's like a very, very book smart person that seems to be... Ah, I see. Okay. This will be interesting.
Fantastic. All right. With that, she stands and shakes your hand. Says, "Now, I will leave it to you to decide how best to act." And she turns to Zambro. "And I expect we will see you on the railroad." And she turns and she goes into a cottage. Unless you have anything you want to say to her before she goes.
No, I think Dimitri's got a lot to mull over.
Okay. Now, Ryla and Orzov, immediately after leaving the conversation with your two friends staying behind to talk, what did you do?
Feel free to go first, Jeff.
All right. I was probably gonna go look for that knoll.
Okay, so you were gonna stick around and listen to the conversation? just gonna trust your friends, your good buddies. Definitely aren't traitors.
I mean, yeah, like of all the people in our group, I would trust Dimitri to make the right decision. So I would definitely not worry about him.
Sweet. And Trabro's very obedient.
Yeah, exactly. So
Zambria, on the other hand, not so obedient. I'm gonna go take a quick 5-minute bio break, but we'll come back and we'll pick up where you are going to look for Pardo.
okay.
All right. So if we come back at 1:45, that's right.
Cool, sounds good.
And OBS finally has a pause, so there's not going to be big gaps in the middle of the recording. Ryla and Orzov, you guys head to Pardo's palace.
I'm not going to Barlow's Palace.
Yeah, I didn't think Orzov was gonna come with me.
Ryla,
I'm not approving
You
of
head
that
to
plan.
Pardo's palace.
Are you going on your own?
Yeah. Listen,
Oh, no.
listen. This is how this works. I can't, carry all of you guys stealthily. So it has to be a small team, and by small I mean me.
It was nice knowing you, Rylor. Well,
Yeah, true. Yeah, you just.
it is nice having known you. Never mind.
You just keep talking. Don't worry about it. All right.
All right. So you head to Pardo's palace. Now you're stealthy enough that you can sort of make short work of going through the Bruce's guards without needing to roll. Because you don't have a party here that you have to keep quiet around. You're able to be as useful as you are at stealth. So you're able to get pretty close to his palace.
Wow.
Yeah, just so you know, his rolling stealth is like rolling for use.
Yes, pretty much. Anyway, sorry. Yes. I was probably yelling at some kids.
You rolled so good a stealth you can't even hear the DMs.
God damn it!
can't-
I opened a window that obviously took admin. Like I couldn't Discord button while it was open. Fucking hell! I just went through all this. So you get up to his palace and you can see there's a multi-story building here, and he's up on the second floor. In the window, you can see his silhouette, and he appears to be talking to someone. Another gnoll. You can tell by the silhouette that you can't make out who the person is.
All right, I'm gonna climb up the side, my dude.
All right, so you start climbing up the side of the building, and roll me a athletics.
I don't need to.
Why not?
Goes to the rooftops, my friend.
Oh, nice.
Assassins, man. Assassins.
Sweet. So you get up onto the balcony by the windows. The not curtains. What are they? Nettings, like the.
Yeah.
Don't let you see clearly in, but you can see like lights and shapes and stuff beyond. They're still there, but now you're close enough to hear voices. The one voice you hear is Pardo's. The other voice you hear, roll me a perception to see if you can recognize it.
Okay. I'll roll it on the tower.
Okay. God damn.
Is that a nat 20?
That's about as close as you can get. Oh, what the fuck? Where's my chapter 6 NPC list?
And guys, it's not that I don't think you're useful. It's just I know my what I'm good for, and literally this is it. This is the only thing I'm good for.
Yeah, I should have went along to spoil it.
You hear the voice of Kenna Vigilante. And you quickly realize that the hunched figure of the second gnoll you thought you saw is actually the hunched figure of one of the half dragon / dragonborn. I can't even remember which one it is. I think they're dragonborn. One of the lizardy looking motherfuckers. And this is Kenna, who you have promised a number of military warships.
Oh, that's correct. Actually, can you give me 1 second? Sorry, I just have to take biscuits out of the oven.
I want biscuits.
Oh, 2-for-1 deal. It's
Oh, Lisa's home.
the warships aren't a problem if nobody's around who remembers the deal.
Smart.
There's only one problem with that.
We need her vote.
Yeah, we need her vote. Otherwise, good plan.
Just have everybody have a signed written note saying, my vote goes to this team.
That's totally not suspicious at all.
Hey,
Yeah.
we've been over this. The rules denounce
The rules don't
shenanigans
involve-
to the other team. It said nothing about the judges.
True.
Sorry, it's just of course, all this has to coincide with the dinner I made for my family to be finished. Give me 1 second.
I feel like you didn't plan correctly.
Alright, I'm back. Are you guys back?
Yes. Well, technically,
Yes.
no. Technically, no.
I'm back.
Hey! Hey!
Hui. Okay, sorry.
Hey! Hoya!
Huya. Okay, so what's up? What are we doing?
So you are sitting at the window and you hear Kenna Vigilante, which is the diplomat, talking with Pardo. The content of the conversation is unusual. Pardo seems to be saying, when we give the command phrase, that is when you operate. Understood. And you hear Kenna, very matter of fact, replying, understood. Operate at command phrase. Confirmed.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
And it sort of goes on similar to this. It seems to be like a few more, like he says a sentence, she repeats a sentence back.
Okay.
Now you're not sure.
Huh?
You're not sure how long you sit here for, but you do pick up on something that you think is probably the command phrase. Because he at one point says command phrase, and then there's a little bit of a pause, and he goes, to the rescue. Confirm, operate on command phrase. And you hear Kenna replying, confirm, I will operate on command phrase. To the rescue.
Fuck. Alright.
Then after about 15-20 minutes of going back and forth, you hear All right. Return to your duties. And then you hear Kenna much more in the normal speaking phrase, sort of tone and prosody. The style. Fantastic talking with you, Pardo. Let's talk again soon. I should return to my chambers, lest people think something naughty of us. And Pardo goes, right you are, Kenna, goodbye. And then there's a sound of a door opening, a door closing, and footsteps retreating through the palace. You can see through the blinds that Pardo now appears to be alone in his room.
To the rescue, right?
To the rescue.
Okay. And he's still alone?
He is still alone, yes. Oh,
He's alone
yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm still gonna wait.
Okay. A short while later, he turns off his lights, appears to lie down in bed, and a short while after that, you hear snoring.
Alright, I'm gonna coup de grace.
Oh, no.
Wait, that wasn't
Okay.
the plan.
Okay.
I'm making adjustments to the plan. No, no, I won't.
No, I think you should do it. It's not gonna, you can do this. I'm saying, oh no, because holy shit.
Oh, I know, but I also
I like
know
this
that,
plan.
I don't know, Zambro, sorry. Did you specifically tell us that she doesn't want him killed?
She said he needed him out of the picture for a few days.
I mean,
Take from that what you will.
like,
does
okay,
he-
and I'm not going to say anything.
I just need to check this real quick. I need to see if he needs to be alive to be thrown into the Bleak Gate. I don't think so.
You talking about the necklaces?
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't go along to this.
Let's see.
Oh man, it's gonna be good.
Oh, that's not how that works.
What?
It's only 5 minutes.
What?
This one-use token triggers automatically when the bearer becomes bloodied, or can be activated as a standard action. It transports its holder most of the way into the Bleak Gate, effectively removing them from the real world. Unless special magic completes their transition to the Bleak Gate, 5 minutes later they return to the real world, but they have time to move to a safer location. When activated, and again if he's pulled back to the real world, the traveler takes 5d6 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not permanent. It's 5 minutes unless the ritual is completed, and I don't know the ritual.
Should have had Arcanus with us.
That's fine. I'm going to do something anyway. Oh, fuck! I should. Damn it! I'm so annoyed now.
Why?
Oh, I could have easily stolen something from Liagier inside her place and planted it here and then coup de grace him. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's obvious. It just had to look like she did it. If wishes were fishes. Oh well.
You call yourself an assassin?
I know, right? I can't believe I didn't have this contingency plan.
That would be amazing.
So what are you
Fuck.
going to do?
How big is he?
Like in D&D sizes or real size?
Like real size.
Well,
I guess would I be able to carry him?
Stooped. Like when they're stooped, I guess they're a little bit lower than a standard human. But if they were to rise up with their neck extended up, they would probably be about 7 to 8 foot tall.
Oh fuck!
What if you plant coup de grace him and plant the amulet?
Oh. Well, I mean that could
options.
just imply he's obscurati though, Which, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Bruce already knows Ligier is part of the Obscurati.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, if he's dead, that just points fingers at probably
Obscurati.
us. Oh, you want me to just like put it on him? I
No,
don't know
not
if that.
no, like leave it behind, not on him, but like
Oh, kind of like a planet, like there was a little bit of a struggle, or not a struggle, but like it got snagged or something. I see
yeah,
what you're
something like that. Yeah. But I was just offering suggestions to make this more chaotic.
saying. That's not a bad idea. I need to take a look here. Hey, what? Hey Dan. In not like I know what it does in mechanical terms, but in say, Dungeons and Dragon terms, what does dazed mean outside of combat?
Mechanically, it means nothing outside of combat. It's basically you get one action in combat, you're disoriented, and you grant combat advantage. So outside of combat, I'll put that as like they're the equivalent of groggy just coming out of doing the stupid take 10 deep breaths with your arms across your chest and someone pushes on them really hard.
Oh
You
man.
fall over and wake up just basically like you've been knocked out.
That makes this poison a lot less
a
useful.
general state of stupor. They don't respond as quickly as normal or respond to danger as readily. There might be days because they took a hard blow to the head, etc. That sort of thing.
How long
If
did
you
it
want
take?
if you want to like set up an IV line of this thing and basically sedate him like it's propofol, I'm down for that.
How long would it?
Ellie.
Oh, he's talking to your dog.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You're like
Allie,
trying to interrupt Kaylin.
No, sorry. I didn't realize I had my mic unmuted. I was playing with the dog.
That's fine. How long would it take me to get back to Ligier's place?
Probably 15 minutes, 20 if you're being stealthy.
How long did
I
the
will tell
discussion
you
take?
that her guards are better than Bruce's guards.
Okay.
And you would know that her entourage is not just a palace guard. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I am going to. You know what? I am gonna take Orzov's idea. I'm gonna coup de grace him. And
Oh god. No.
yep. And I'm going to plant the necklace kind of dangling near the window. Like it got, snagged on something.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
So you're going to try and coup de grace him, right? Or are you just going to plant this?
Just a second.
So with 4th edition, coup de grace, if the critical hit... So it automatically scores a critical hit, sorry. And if the critical hit deals the bloodied value or greater, the target outright dies. So you have to half kill a thing with coup de grace for it to be killed.
Time for the knock gun, I guess.
Sorry,
put all
I'm back.
barrels in it.
I'm trying to remember how I can't remember if it was like 5e where it only does like an automatic crit.
No,
it's not 4e, like
sorry,
straight
I
up
just
murder
said
him.
it does automatic crit if you hit them. And you have to deal their bloodied value, and if you do deal their bloodied value, you kill them outright.
Ooh. Okay. Oh man.
Don't forget all your like extra 2d8s bonus skills stuff.
Yeah, no. Okay. Uh It's so useless, but I want to use the fucking garrote. Is that right? Or Garrett? I can't remember how to pronounce that.
Garrot.
Yeah. Like it's not good. It's not a good weapon, but I want to use it because I never have.
Why don't you just like reflavor a different weapon to be the garrot?
Because I don't think you could flavor a crossbow to be a garrote.
Correct. But another melee weapon you could do.
Yeah, but I don't melee, my dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do
you
here?
know what? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with a crossbow. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Definitely not my signature. Wait, actually, it's not my signature weapon. Dope. Let's see. Okay. I can add stuff to this, right?
Yeah, just like any other time you'd use it. You basically use one of your powers.
All right. Go ahead. And these are free actions. Let's see. What level are we? 13. Perfect. I can't just add that onto myself. Okay. Not really. Oh, right. Worry. Uh, this is actually would be legit even if I was just firing once, because Assassin's Strike is on hit, and Hunter's Quarry is a minor action. The Frost Weapon is a free action, as well as Attack Finesse is also a free action.
Yep. How close are you getting?
From the window. Like I'll take the
So-
curtain aside.
Coup de grace. Attacking a helpless target. The creature uses one of its attack powers against an adjacent target that is helpless. I will.
Okay.
Murder the pillow.
I mean, if you want me to be Jason, I will be.
So, okay, I'm going to be upfront about something. The rules say you
Yes.
have to be adjacent to him. I don't want to make you have to be, but for some stuff to make sense, you should get adjacent.
I mean, I'll accept raw. Yeah.
Do you have like a point blank shot type thing?
I don't. However, if I know I'm going, can I retcon something real quick?
Yeah, we haven't done anything yet.
I'd like to take the time that I have while stealth to use where is it? Flawless disguise. And change myself. I'm gonna change myself to look like one of Liagier's guards.
Wow.
Here, I'll link it so you can see what exactly it does. I should have invested more in bluff.
So you're going to look like a guard.
I can't.
No, you can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say that in the time you guys had your long rest before you fashioned
Yeah.
this would be a
God.
useful disguise to have.
Have we had
Yes.
a long rest?
We must have, because
I
I
gave
was
you an
definitely
extended
injured
rest
before.
earlier, so it's
Ah.
now like late night. So you like I don't play hard and fast with 6 hours must be. It's going to be like, you have a rest.
Okay.
I was just like, man, I remember. I'm sure I was wounded at the start, but no, you're right.
Okay.
Okay, so you get
sorry,
dressed
go ahead.
up. You get dressed up as one of Liar's guards, and as you're like moving forwards, doing whatever it is to imbue your weapons with whatever magical energies and skills and all the little things you do to really make this one shot count. You step closer to Pardo sleeping on the bed. And when you get near him, probably about 2 yards away, you suddenly feel weak. You begin to feel your flesh going cold. There is some persistent aura around him that makes you feel weak.
Fuck. I will move back.
You move back. Now, I'm going to say, mechanically, you can still do a coup de grace from range. However, you're going to have a -5 on the attack. If you hit, you will still hit and do the coup de grace rules as normal. That is the trade-off.
Oh man. Okay.
What is
I'll
your attack bonus?
my attack bonus.
Oh, it should have been that one.
The dude
Attack
won't.
bonus plus 15. So you have a +10 on the attack.
The
Okay.
dude won't be wearing any armor or anything either, right? Like he'll be in his fucking night gear, won't he? Will he have like a low AC? Or I guess we won't know.
I guess we'll find out. Well, that's why I'll be near the window. Oh my god, this is not a great idea, but I'm not known for good ideas. Yeah, all right. I'll
Actually,
say a
it's
quick.
alright. -5 is quite heavy. -2.
I don't like that you said that, but all right, I'll take it. I guess I'll say a quick prayer to Loth. And
Say
Line up the
Here we
gun
go.
with the
Here we
crossbow.
go.
say a little prayer for you.
Alright, roll it with a -2. There's Pardo on the
Alright.
combat tracker.
okay. Oh. Oh.
Why is it -7?
Because he's unconscious.
Oh, def effects. Yeah, I was thinking minus attack. I'm a retard.
I did minus the attack though, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And how do I roll a crit again?
Just hold shift. It should, because he's unconscious, it should automatically crit, but I'm not sure. Just hold shift where you roll damage.
Okay. Along with. Oh! I don't know if this is gonna matter at all, but there's
The Hunter's
also...
Quarry and stuff.
No,
No, that
that's
was
with
all
the
on-
Hunter's
That's why
Quarry.
I just did 88 damage.
Oh, the DOT. No.
As
Yeah.
the crossbow launches into him, there is a metallic clank as your mighty blow creates spiderweb cracks across Pardo's body, and a chunk of fur falls away. Disappearing in flickers of illusion, you see a patch of glistening steel endoskeleton underneath. He sits bolt upright and stares at you with red eyes. Now, some shit's gonna happen that doesn't make sense because you just skipped forwards 3 acts.
Love this.
Huh. Okay.
He immediately falls upon you. He is not surprised as this combat starts. He immediately falls upon you and bats at you with his jagged nails. Roll initiative, please, Ryla.
Oh my
You might have
god.
to use the amulet on yourself, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real bad.
That's real bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hero point that. I forgot. Is that reroll or d6?
Reroll.
Reroll.
Okay.
You're just damn surprised, mate.
Oh my god!
You can keep the 16 though. Oh, you only got one
Rylo.
hero point. You only got 1 hero point. Why do you keep rolling more?
I thought it was refreshes, isn't it? Doesn't it refresh
Yeah,
per session?
You get one per session. You have to spend a
Oh,
healing
I didn't-
surge to roll more than
Oh,
one.
right. Then hold on a minute here.
So you're gonna do
Let's
2
see,
healing
one,
surges to get
so-
that 26.
Well, one, because I used the hero point, and I don't need to roll the next one.
So yeah,
I used the hero point, rolled once, and then yeah.
and then used a surge to roll for the 26. Yeah, sweet.
Yep.
So he leaps towards you, and you quickly have a turn. Just so you know, you didn't bloody him, so he's not dead.
Yep. I'm quite aware.
But is he 10 on his health? That's the that's the real
I
question.
am. I'm going to teleport outside using walk through shadow. I don't care where it is. I know even if it's 5 squares in the air, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So you teleport out the window as he like snatches at the air that you just left behind, snarling and like clanking metallically. Oh,
And can I downgrade my move? I mean my
Standard?
action. Yeah.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna book it. As far as I can possibly go.
Which book are you going to throw at him?
The book of running my ass out of here.
Good book.
Okay. As you move away, are you running? Bearing in mind, running will give you extra distance, but lower your defenses.
As they okay. So all right, I'm going to move. While I'm after teleport wherever I'm at. As a minor action, I will use Cloak of Shades, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna start running. So I will be invisible to him.
Will you though?
Yep. I mean, well, unless he has see-through ability, which would be bad for me.
Okay. So you leap out the window, teleport out the window, sorry, and then leap away, and Pardo gives chase. On his turn, he's going to move 9 squares. He leaps just straight out the glass that you teleported through, smashing it, snarling, and lands on the ground just behind you as you're sprinting away. Your cloak, you activate it, and you go invisible, and you see people looking over. Huh? What was that? As he seems to be perfectly keeping his eyes on you with his blind sense. He gives chase, and his speed is 9, so he is charging you with a 9. So he's moving 18 squares altogether. And
I can only move. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you can only move a limited amount.
Well, I mean, like, what's run? How fast is run?
It's extra. Wait, no, that's Savage Worlds. Good question.
Is it 2 extra?
I think it is
It
2.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you get -5 to attack roll.
Regular movement speed plus 2 squares. Oh my god!
So
So
he
if you use
catches
it twice, that's 4.
you. He's going to make the following attack
Okay.
twice, and if both attacks hit, you're knocked prone.
Fuck a duck. I'm the worst person to be taking attacks.
He tears into you with these 2 sets of talons.
So both of those attacks would hit me as well, and I'm the tank.
This is bad.
It's okay. I am bloodied. I
Yes.
will take. I guess I'm gonna use this one-use token. Automatically when the bear becomes bloodied. Effectively removing them from the real world. So I guess I'm in the Bleak Gate. And hold on, fuck me.
I mean, that's already happening.
Oof. That's 1. That's what, 57 damage now? Okay. So yeah, I take 12 damage and I'm teleported into the Bleak Gate. and I'm going to spend all my fucking time, 5 minutes,
Running.
running. Yes, and dropping the disguise while I'm at it.
When you're bloodied, as your gatecrasher thing is going off, he is doing a reaction to bloodying you with this attack. So his attack is going to resolve, and then you're going to disappear. He is going to
He's gonna
devour
kill me.
anima. So
I'm dead.
as not necessarily.
He said goodbye. It's nice knowing you, fuck.
As his claws were
Yeah.
sinking in, fire tears along your flesh as half of you is being thrown into the bleak gate. The other half of you appears to be sucking flames out of your wound, swallowing a piece of your soul.
Dope.
Do you have a soul?
Oh my god. Okay.
So you will be able to recover because you've got time in there, so you'll be able to cover and run. You just won't be able to get very far because he's not going to know that you've only got 5 minutes there,
But
so he's just going to think you
He's,
disappeared.
he's dying, mate.
Yeah, but he
Yeah, I'm dying. I'm
spend
like,
a surge when you get in there. All you need to do is just not die.
okay.
Just like any short rest after combat, you're not in combat anymore, so you don't die. That makes sense? He hasn't killed you with
Alright.
that attack.
Yes.
You do half your bloodied value past. But what he does is he chooses one of your at-will powers. This is the mechanic side of it. And the last image you see is his body rearranging itself. And the last glimpse is your face pasting itself onto his head and his arms forming your crossbow. As this duplicate takes on the form of Ryla, you're sucked into the bleak gate.
But Ryla's taken
Yep.
on the form of a guard. That's insane.
Oh. Oh.
Unfortunately, he doesn't take the form of
Oh.
your disguise. He takes your form because he's sucking your soul, not your disguise.
Yeah.
And then he takes 10 damage because that's the end of his turn.
Well, this went a lot differently than anyone expected.
Holy shit.
Yes.
And
Holy shit.
with that, we're going to end right there because I don't have any of this part of the book prepped. But what we will say is that
Fucking speed running.
bleeding out and unconscious at the bleak gate, you're able to spend a healing surge to get 1 hit point back.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to die immediately. Oh fuck.
From the 12
What?
damage.
No. As soon as I leave the bleak gate, I'm going to die. Or I'm
Yeah.
gonna be dying again.
Yeah, but you can now spend all the healing surges you like to heal yourself to full, remember? So it's just
Oh,
a
that's
surge
right.
to get 1 hit point, and then you've got all of your surges you can spend as you're sort of recovering your breath.
Okay. Alright, there we go.
And then you start moving from this area in this shadow realm of the palace, and heading towards where the cottage is to try and make your way out.
Hold on. Just realised, if he shapeshifted into you, that means that Pardo is now gone. So congratulations, Ryla, you did it! Mission accomplished!
I mean, yeah.
Oh man. I hope when this guy's like nice to you, you guys realize it's not me.
Always nice to me.
So,
Am I? Okay.
back in the cottage, you guys have a knock at the door, and before you even answer it, Ryla pushes through the door and says, "Alright, you fuckwits, done it. He's fucking dealt with."
Eh, sounds pretty much like Ryla.
God
You-
damn it!
You didn't kill him, right? You only needed to get rid of him for a few days.
Dispatched
Yeah,
him,
you would
right?
just give him the amulet and go boomf, and he go.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he goes
give him
away for days.
He looks at you and he says, "Yeah, don't worry, he's not dead. He'll be back." And that's where we end the session!
Oh my god. Oh no.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, good
Beautiful.